Welcome to the California Winter League. Game 2 coming up here between the Alberta Grizzly and the Palm Springs Chill. So the Palm Springs Power take on the Bombers. Bombers winning that game and shutting out the Chill. Complete game shutout. First time we saw that today, or first time we've seen that at all. And Andres ahead here with Josh Sperber. First pitch underway. And first pitch misses for a ball, and we've started here. It's Tyler Bonsky on the mound for the Chill. Defensively in the outfield, Porter, Pollock, and Palius from right to left in the outfield. Infield, Jones, Peters, Lenos, and Van Weigerden. This one's grounded and fouled for strike one. Behind the plate, it's Fisher, and again Bonsky on the mound for the Chill. Grizzlies lineup, it's Daisuke Fukuda, who's the designated hitter and leadoff man today. Followed by Busby, Russ, Anthony McDougall, Cole Rankin, Nick Israel, Brandon Yeva, Travis Tanaka, and Davis. Pitching for the Grizzly is Decker. Next pitch misses. It's 2-1 to Daisuke Fukuda. Next pitch on the way from Bonsky. Called a strike low at the knees for strike two.
And Bonsky, a guy who started off this season as a right fielder, as you mentioned, Andres, but a lot of buzz came around his way. The manager's talking a lot about his prowess on the mound after he threw an inning for the Chill earlier in the week, and now he's getting a chance to really flex those pitching muscles and get back on the mound as the Chill needs some arms today.
He pitched only a third of an inning. He faced three batters, walked one, and struck one out. This one misses, and he runs it full, 3-2. Bonsky setting again. This is his first start, as we've mentioned. Now firing to Fukuda. This one swung on and fouled. To do it one more time. The leadoff batter of the game is quite the fight. Already 6 pitches have been thrown. 3-2 count once more. Bonsky sets and now fires home. Low in the dirt for ball 3. A leadoff walk for the first batter that Bonsky sees in his first start at the Cal Winter League.
Now batting the center fielder, number 21.
Christian Busby comes up to the plate, number 2 hitter. He'll be playing in center field for the Grizzly. And Fukuda gets a check over at first. Fukuda can definitely steal the bags. Great defensive middle infielder. One of our international players from Japan. First pitch swinging. Bounced over Bonsky's head. The second baseman can't handle it, and that'll go to the shortstop for an infield single. Don't see that every day with the high chopper.
Now batting the left fielder, number 34.
Now it'll be number 34, DC Russ, to come in. As we have runners on first and second. Bonsky looks, now fires inside for ball 1. Very unique ground ball we saw from Busby. Now Russ comes in with runners at first and second. A 1-0 count, no one out. This one hit into left center field. This one's popped up. Camping underneath it is Porter. He calls for it and gets out number 1. So the fly ball is the first out of the inning off the bat. DC Russ.
Number 25, Anthony McDougall.
Anthony McDougall here, who comes into play. Anthony McDougall is playing out in right field. Next pitch, swung on and missed for strike 1 as the first pitch misses the bat of McDougall. Bonsky in a tough situation here, getting his first starting attempt here as the pitcher. And only pitched one other time. This pitch misses low, ball 1. 1-1, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Bonsky pitching back on February 5th this weekend on Saturday against the Palm Springs Power. Check swing, called a strike either way. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Bonsky looks to second, now home, back to second, and now fires home. Called strike 3. And McDougal not happy with the call. It was a little inside, but umpire says it's clipped the plate, and that's a strikeout for the first start for Bonsky, and he's got 2 outs. Now Cole Rankin will come up and see if he can do anything for his team here. Move the line along with 2 outs. First pitch. Called a strike on the outside part of the plate, right around where that strikeout pitch was to McDougal. 0-1. Bonsky bouncing right back after the leadoff walk and the bouncing infield single of a flyout and a strikeout. Next pitch misses low, 1-1. Only 17 pitches been thrown by Bonsky in this first inning. He's trying to figure his rollout on the mound as this one's hitting to left field, going down the line and foul. 1-2 is the count. One-two count, 2 outs, runners on first and second. Bonsky 1 strike away of getting out of it after the leadoff walk and the infield single. The pitch, got him swinging. The ball gets away, running down for it is the catcher, but he'll beat out the throw at first. So the drop third strike swinging will reach on first on the pass ball. But then Wygren couldn't make the play there. And the runners will advance, so it'll count as a strikeout.
Nick Israel.
But the runners now at first and second and third, all around the bases. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Back to work Bonsky goes as this inning has been extended. It's Nick Israel up to bat. Swung on and missed, strike 2. A little shout out for Nick Israel, his grandparents Kathy and Skip Israel watching from Sheridan, Wyoming. Been told that they watch all of our broadcasts, cheering on Nick. Appreciate you watching the California Winter League, and we love watching your grandson play some great baseball here in February. His family and other grandparents are here, along with his dad. And the 2 family dogs are also out here. Taking the trip all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. 2-2, 2 outs. Nick Israel, he's got the bases loaded. 2s are wild, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bonsky, 1 strike away from ending the inning. And he got him looking right down the pipe. Nick Israel has some words with the umpire. And that'll be the inning. So got him looking on strike 3. On no runs, 1 hit on 24 pitches for Bonsky as we go to the bottom of the first. Coming up next here at the California Winter League. Welcome back to the California Winter League. It'll be the Palm Spring Chill due up here. First pitch misses high for ball one. We'll get you the defensive lineup. DC Russ in left, Christian Busby center, Anthony McDougal right. The infield left to right, Travis Tanaka, Nick Israel at short, Brandon Nieva at second, Cole Rankin at first. By the place, Carter Davis. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike one, and Decker on the mound for the Grizzly. Starting lineup for the Chill, they'll bat this way. Chandler Pallius leading off the inning here, followed by AJ Pollock, Porter. This one's hit down. Past a diving Nieva, he knocks it down, but can't make the play on the infield single. The hard ground ball. Pallius the first.
AJ Pollock.
With the lineup here behind Porter. In the 4 spot is Jones playing third base. Lenny Peters in the 5 spot. Justin Van Weigert in at first. Devin Fisher in 7 spot. Carlos Leno's in the 8th. And Tyler Bonsky batting for himself in the 9 hole. Now batting up, it'll be AJ Pollock. First pitch to him misses outside for ball one. AJ Pollock, we made a note, every game has played in every inning of every game except I believe 1 or 2 where he was subbed late in the game.
And not a guy who comes out a lot, just a guy who loves playing baseball, plays a great center field, and swings a solid bat as well. So, mainstay in the lineup of Stan Kleiber, and even when Cam Roth was pinch hitting as the manager, AJ Pollock was in the lineup all game long.
AJ Pollock takes a strike inside. Taking off is Pallius. The throw to second. Did they get him? Yes, they did. On a delayed step off by Decker. I don't even think he noticed him running, but he got him at second base on the basically caught stealing attempt there.
Yeah, usually Pallius is such a quick runner, but this time he might have gotten his jump off just a little bit too quick, and Decker able to see it out of the corner of his eye. Nieva did a good job covering the bag from that deep depth out in second base that he's playing, shading for Pollock.
Next pitch fouled off for strike 2. Mark that 1-4 on the steal attempt. 1-2 now. Decker gets the leadoff man out after the infield single. And now a strike away from putting out Pallick. Beautiful breaking ball, just missing the top half of the zone, although it fell exactly where Davis wanted it, but the curve was just a little outside of the plate. 2-2.
Really nice bender from Decker there. We've seen a lot of those 12-6 kind of hammer curves, and there's another one.
Beautiful. He got him again on the swing and miss curveball. They'll toss him around for out number 2.
And 2 straight curveballs. Decker barely missed. And that second ball wanted to just go right back to the well again, and he got it right, hit his spot, and got Pollock swinging.
That'll be Porter. Third in the lineup. First pitch he sees, he swings and fouls it off for strike 1. Porter been playing at the outfield for most of the Cal Winter League. He's in left field today. He's got an average of .393. He is definitely a dangerous man with the bat with 11 hits, 12 RBIs, 10 runs. He has a home run as well. Hit that home run back on January 23rd. This next pitch misses outside, ball 2. 2-1. And Porter, a dangerous threat at the plate. Next pitch from Decker. Inside, ball 3. Crowd making some noise out there. Not exactly what for. Porter's in the 4th overall spot, an average of .393. Swung on and missed for strike 2. A big swing there. He's second in RBIs behind Cruz, who's just been on a tear lately. Had a home run in today's game as well. Cruz leading the league with 5 home runs. And got him looking on the outside part of the plate. Called strike 3 to end the inning. So 1 hit goes for naught as he was caught stealing at second. And then back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. Top of the second coming up next here. Beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Leading off for the Grizzly is Brandon Nieva. Brandon Nieva, another one of our international players coming from Canada. From Vaughan, Ontario. First pitch to him, misses low, ball 1. Been able to have some nice chats with Nieva. He loves the game of baseball. Plays out in the pro leagues in California, or not California, Canada. Nice pitch misses for ball 2. Very nice guy. He plays out in the IBL, the Intercounty Baseball League. Next pitch misses. Ball 3. The IBL is the pro league out in Canada. It's the top level baseball league in Canada. As ex-major league, professional, and elite NCAA college baseball players, and was established way back in 1919. Nice pitch called a strike 3-1 to Nieva. This one swung on down the line and foul. Look out over there at the batting cages as this one's called for strike 2 on the foul ball. Nieva's run it full. Bonsky back to work after getting out of the sticky first inning, after he gave up a leadoff walk, an infield single, and found a way to strike out the last 2 batters he had to face. In the dirt, ball 4, and Nieva will get a free pass to first base. That's the second leadoff hitter that Bonsky has walked.
You never want to walk the leadoff guy, but Decker has Bonsky has excelled at getting out of trouble back in that top of the first inning. Struck out the last 3 batters. The one had a wild pitch, but Bonsky, a guy who performs well in pressure situations.
First pitch, swung on and missed swung on to second base, up the middle for the double play. They won't get the double play. It'll be a fielder's choice as Travis Tanaka hit it up to shortstop, who was right on top of second base to get Nieva out for the fielder's choice, but couldn't make the toss over to first, so Van Weiger. So it'll be just a fielder's choice there. First pitch to Carter Davis. He's in the 9 spot for the Grizzly. Batting .375. 6 hits for him. First pitch to him misses high for ball 1. That's 6 RBIs, 5 runs. He's worked 6 walks. Runner on first after the fielder's choice. Next pitch in the dirt as Fisher looking back. Tanaka pouncing out of the squat there. A threatening look over to first. 2-0 pitch to Davis. He swings and misses for strike 1. Talk a little bit more about our international players as they come across here. We've got 4 members from Canada playing on the Grizzly. This one's hit up to the shortstop again. They're going to try to turn it 6-4 as he gets knocked on there again. Be another fielder's choice at second base. Turning the double play has been a little tough for these guys right now,
Batting designated hitter, number 14.
They're still making the outs. That'll be Daisuke Fukuda coming up again. And walked his first time around. The leadoff walk in the first inning. First pitch to him hits off of his helmet as he swung at it, fouled it off, and hit the side of his helmet. That's why you wear one of those. That would have been nasty to have that ball come bounce up and hit you in the temple. And Fukuda, another member of the international players. 19 international players here at the Cal Winter League. Hit up the middle. That'll be a base hit as the runners will advance from first to second. And that's a way to keep the 2-out inning alive.
Now batting
Ground ball right up the middle.
number 21. Christian
Kind of opening up the
Busby.
middle of the field here, because the last couple of balls have been hit right to Lenny Peters at shortstop, but Fukuda takes advantage, drives it right down the center of the infield, and gets on base with 2 outs.
Fukuda from Saitama, Japan. So it's Christian Busby. Pitch missing, ball 1. Crowd gives its ooze on that toss. Really close to Busby there. Busby 1 for 1. He had the single up the middle. That was that bouncing ball over the pitcher. And it was a great pick from behind the plate and Fisher as that ball was in the dirt. Fisher looking like a shortstop with the backhand play there.
And he's just a really good defensive catcher. That's something that we have seen a whole lot of in this league. And Fisher, particularly in this inning, Bonsky's been a little bit on the wild side on the mound. Hasn't exactly thrown it at the bull, but able to make some nice clean picks behind the plate as Fisher really helping his pitcher out.
Absolutely. Now it's a 2-1 count as the next pitch just caught the letters for strike 1, according to the home plate umpire. This one swung on over the shortstop into the gap. Left fielder will pick it up. Tossing home, the runner from second coming home. No one will be called out. They'll throw it into Van Weigert in the cutoff end. And the Grizzly take a 1-0 lead.
A nice RBI double from Christian Busby, and the 2-out rally continues. Absolutely smoked that ball off the bat right in the gap, and then heads up base running to continue moving to second base. He was already there when the throw got to the catcher in the infield. Great speed and great bat speed as Busby moves up to 2 for 2.
That'll be DC Russ. He flew out to left field this last time. As Bonsky is now feeling the pitch count. This one hit down to third base. Diving stop. Turning, firing to first. He can't make the toss. The scoop was not there. Both runs will come across to score on the error throw. And so they will now lead 3-0. A great defensive web gem, just had to make the throw over to first. Unfortunately couldn't make it. Both runs will score on the errant throw.
And just a tough break, a really nice play at third base to make the stop from Jones, but just couldn't get his arm, just couldn't get the throw right, and it just skipped away from the first baseman. And that's never a good one, especially with 2 outs, and Bonsky had been pitching so well this inning, but the at-bats continue for the Grizzlies.
Anthony McDougal, and yeah, great play by Jones. One of the best diving stops we've seen. He's extended. This one falls in for strike 2. But when you're in that mode, you feel that ball in the leather glove, and you get up and you try to throw it. I probably would say even if he got the throw on line, he probably would have been safe. But if he still gets that throw off, 1 run scores, you got runners at the corner and still 2 outs as opposed to the 2 runs coming across. This next pitch misses high for ball 1. That's all the things that you got to think about as an infielder. What happens if the ball comes to me? You always got to think about that. And that's infield, outfield. Catchers think about what if the ball's just bounced in front of me, where am I throwing? 1-2 count, missing for ball 2. That was a very close pitch, 2-2. Missing just above the letters. 2-2 count. Called strike 3 on the outside half of the plate. So Bonsky gets out of it after 3 runs will come across to score. 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. Lee Jones, Peters, and Van Weigerden now for the chill coming up at bottom of the second. Coming your way. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Back on the mound is Decker. First pitch misses outside for ball 1. Decker getting out of the inning on 14 pitches. As the Grizzlies still lead at 3-0. Chill trying to cut that deficit. Next pitch missing inside, 2-0. The Jones to bat next. First pitch to him, or next pitch to him, apologies, is in for a strike. 2-1. Gavin Jones, another great hitter. 378 on the year. 11 RBIs, 7 runs. Ball misses in the dirt, 3-1. It bounced maybe about, I'd say, 4 feet in front of home plate. Got 14 hits on the year. Man who is dangerous with the bat. Decker sets and now fires. This one's hit up and fouled out of play. 3-2. The count has been run full. Kevin Jones seeing 131 pitches coming into today's game. Averaging about 3 pitches per appearance at the plate. This one's hit deep into right field. Back on it is the right fielder. He cams underneath it at the warning track, but that had some pop as Russ runs it down on the warning track for out number 1.
And Russ kind of lost that in the sun a little bit, but able to keep his footing and keep his glove out in front of him to make the catch. A really nice play from DC Russ.
Now it's Lenny Peters. Lenny Peters coming in with a 158 and 3 hits. Scattered all around the ballpark. The thing is, he makes good contact. He hits everything into left field, up the middle. It's just they've been called for outs. The first pitch to him is ball 1. At the spray chart here that I have. He makes good contact. Here's another one down to third base on 1 hop, firing into first for out number 2. So Tanaka throws it over to Rankin on just 1 hop.
Tanaka making that look easy at third base there. A really good fielder. Ability to make solid plays at multiple different positions makes Tanaka a valuable asset. A utility guy, primarily a catcher, but a valuable player for the Grizzly.
As I say, he primarily plays that catcher spot, and yet he can play behind the plate. He can play the hot corner. I believe he's played first base once or twice. First pitch to Van Weigerden misses outside for a ball. Van Weigerden looking for his first hit here in the last week of the Cal Winter League. So grounded down the line, bouncing over to first is the underhand toss from Rankin to Decker, and that'll be it. So a 1-2-3 inning for Decker. It was 1-2-3 in both innings. Top of the third coming up next. The Grizzly lead it 3-0 to the Chills. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Cole Rankin leading it off here for the Grizzly. Cole Rankin 0 for 1 with a strikeout. There's one of our CWL faculty and staff here. Steve dancing to Hound Dog by Elvis, getting a round of applause for his performance. First pitch to Rankin fouled off. And Steve's just a fun guy to have at the ballpark. Works real hard, especially today. We're in the heat. 1-1. The check swing, no swing, says the first base umpire. Clear skies, a few wisps of clouds, but it's a solid 81 degrees. The heat is definitely felt today. I don't think anyone out here is complaining, Josh.
Oh, I'm not complaining. Beautiful weather once again. Just really haven't had a bad day.
1-2 is the count on the called strike to Cole Rankin. Bonsky hitting the half-century mark in pitches right now. Pitch 51 is now in the dirt.
Well, my thing is, he's very much like he's grown up. I'm not saying he's
Count now 2-2. The count 2-2 in the dirt, in between the legs of Fisher. Let's run it full 3-2. Full count. Rankin looking at the next pitch in the dirt. He'll walk. So another leadoff walk in the inning.
Three straight innings, 3 leadoff walks for Bonsky. To put away hitters here and struggling to keep the leadoff runner off the base path.
It's been a struggle indeed, but Bonsky allowing the 3 runs to come in the last inning. See if that leadoff walk will plague him here. He was able to get out of it in the first inning. That'll be Nick Israel taking ball 1 high and away as Fisher had to jump out of the box and grab it beyond the right-hander's batter's box. This one's fouled off on the swing. 1-1. And Israel's family from Sheridan, Wyoming, tuning in. Mom and other grandparents coming in for the last game that they are able to watch before they head on back to Las Vegas. Next pitch, called a strike on the outside part of the plate. So moans and groans from the fans. I like that call. 1-2.
I think it's a part of baseball to argue with the umpire. Natural.
Outside, ball 2. 2-2.
I still think the most surprising umpire revelation was Barry Moss saying that blue, or I think it was Bart, that said that blue is a derogatory term for umpire. I have no idea.
This one popped up in the sky to right field. Porter camping underneath. Out number 1 on the fly out from Nick Israel.
Now batting to the second baseman, number 15,
Bonsky gets his first out of the inning. Brandon Yeva coming up next, 0 for 1. Or apologies, 0 for 0. He reached earlier on a walk and then was nabbed at second on the fielder's choice. First pitch swinging for strike 1. Bonsky, this next pitch will be pitch number 60, so I'm not sure how much longer we'll see Bonsky in the game. I'd be wary to see him in the 4th inning. Throw back to first. He's safe after Fisher with a cannon of an arm throwing back to first. Count is 1-2 on the called strike to Nieva. Looking over at first is Bonsky, now setting, looking home, and firing. Missing outside, ball 1, 1-2. On deck is Travis Tanaka. hit into that fielder's choice that Nieva was caught at second for. The pitch. Swung on and fouled, staying alive. Do it one more time, 1-2.
And Nieva with a walk in that first inning, no stranger to long defensive at-bats, and you can tell at-bats like this are really frustrating the pitcher, and that's what the Grizzly are looking to do as they look to add to their lead here in the third.
This one fouled off again, just narrowly missing Carter Davis in the hole circle. I'm not sure what you'd call
In front of the dugout, I guess. I mean,
but he is in the hole, but yeah, the on deck
almost
circle.
took his legs off, so it looked like he was in a hole.
Do it again, 1-2. Bonsky sets. This is the longest pitch at bat, coming with pitch number 7 here, as he'll foul it off again as we wait pitch number 8. One and two once more. Tanaka, who's on deck, is backing up from that area. The check swing, did he go? No, but it'll be called strike 3 anyways, and Nieva's down on strikes.
Bonsky just throwing that over the heart of the plate. Just wanted to get a strike in on Nieva, daring him to hit it, and Nieva too hesitant, trying to chase that pitch from Bonsky.
And that'll be Travis Tanaka. Comes in. Outside, ball 1. Tanaka hit that fielder's choice. He reached first. Carter Davis came up and hit that single and came around to score. This one hit, lined out into right field, and the runners will advance a base, so Rankin will go to second on the line single, so he'll go 1 for 2 today.
Just textbook baseball from Tanaka there, simple line drive. Not enough of the pitch to just drive it out into left field. Station to station go the runners, and the inning rages on.
Carter Davis next. He also hit into the fielder's choice up the middle. Came around to score off of the single and then the double. First pitch to him, called a strike on the outside part of the plate. Grizzly looking for some more 2-out magic here. That's where it got started with Davis and Kuda, Busby score those 3 runs. Called a strike, 0-2. After Busby, it was Russ with that error, and then finishing it off was McDougal with the strikeout. Davis can manage to survive in this inning, as he will not. Would have been Fukuda to come up in 3 consecutive innings, but that is not the case as he goes down swinging on strikes. No runs, 1 hit on 22 pitches. Still have Fisher, Lenos, and Bonsky coming up next. Bottom of the 3rd here at Cal Winter League. Welcome back to the California Winter League. The Grizzly lead at 3-0.
Catcher, number 36.
The catcher now, Kevin Fisher, leading off for the Chill. They have yet to hit around the order. This is the 7th batter, as Decker has been able to go 1, 2, 3 in the last 2 innings, effectively working through the lineup. First pitch misses for ball 1, as the Chill only have the 1 hit, but he was caught stealing on the pickoff throw to second. Next pitch misses for ball 2. As the second batter to go, see, the first 2 pitches for balls. Next pitch called a strike. He follows suit with that last batter. The next pitch will be a ball, and then he'll fly out to left field. 2-1. All right, well, there's that. Ball 3. All he needs to do now is fly out to left field. 3-1. Becker taking a long pause, now firing. It's going to left field on a fly. Going into foul territory, running down for it. It's going to be fair. It landed on the line. That's as close as you can get to a pinpoint hit as you can, as it goes down the line for a stand-up double.
Yeah, that really looked like it was drifting foul as it skied really high into the air by Devin Fisher. Another one that just got lost in the sun for DC Russ out in left, but an early base hit for the Chill. They're looking to chip their way back in this game, put some runs on the board.
Carlos Lenos coming up now for the Chill in the dirt. First pitch he sees for ball 1. Carlos Lenos, another man looking for his first hit here at the Cal Winter League. He's got a runner in scoring position. Next pitch. Called a strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1.
And Lenos has struggled a little bit at the plate, but he remains in the lineup because he is so solid defensively at second base.
This one hit into short left field, and there's his first base hit, and here comes the runner from second. Can he get the RBI? Coming in to score for the first run is Fisher, and Reynolds gets his first hit and first RBI, and he's celebrating that first base.
That's got to be a good feeling for Carlos Lenos. A big-time hit for him, getting a runner home, putting the Chill on the board.
That's a great feeling to come out of a slump. He's only had 8 at-bats before that, but now he's got a hit and an RBI to his name here at the Cal Winter League. It's been recorded. It's official. Do it again, Carlos. Come on back to the batter's box and do it one more time. But it'll be Jackson Decker, or apologies, Bonsky, the pitcher, will come and hit for himself. First pitch he sees, he swung on and fouled it off.
There have been 2 pitchers in the Cal Winter League that have hit for themselves, and both of them are on the Chill. Jesse Galindo
Yep.
able to do that, and Tyler Bonsky, who is making his first start as a pitcher, is staying in the batting room.
There's the Bonsky's a solid hitter, batting .375 with 8 hits, or apologies, 9 hits and 4 RBIs. Came around to score 5 times. Only 4 strikeouts. 1-1 is the count. Check swing gets away, and Lenos is going to go over to second on the wild pitch. 2-1. Now Bonsky has a runner in scoring position, and he can drive home to cut the lead down to 1. Bonsky now with the runner in scoring position. Decker fires. Low in the dirt, ball 3. 3-1. Decker, this is the toughest spot he's been in all day. Again, going 1, 2, 3 in the first 2 innings, and now allowing a run to score. 3-1 pitch outside for ball 4. Lenos is going to take off on the wild pitch and he'll advance to third as Bonsky takes a short round to first and will hit the top of the lineup.
There's good heads-up base running by Carlos Lenos. 2 pitches, missing the glove of Carter Davis, and Lenos taking advantage, even with the walk, having a chance to get that much closer to third base. But now the tying run is on first.
Got a note from Steve, a viewer, Lauren Oakdahl from Oakdale, Minnesota, turning 83 today. Happy birthday to Lauren. Wishing you health and sending you some warm 80-degree weather. I know it's cold in Minnesota, spending my last 2 years out there. This one's hit on a line to first. Coming home is Carlos Lenos. He'll be safe on the awkward slide, but it'll be a out at first as the bouncy ball to Rankin will be recorded for out number 1. A wild play all the way around as Lenos is being celebrated by his teammates as he's covered in dirt from sliding at home.
Number 29, A.J. Pollock.
So Lenos will come home to score. Bonsky will advance to second, and the Shield cut it down to a 1-run lead. It's 3-2.
It might not be exactly what Palius wanted, but Lenos, again, smart base running, just running on contact, and Bonsky getting himself to second base as well.
A.J. Pollock coming up next. A delayed called strike to him in the inside part of the plate, so it's 0-1, 1 runner out, 1 runner on second. And the Chill are down by 1 as this one's hitting to right field down the line and foul. Out of play. 0-2 is now the count. Another runner in scoring position. Polly could get another hit and bring him home. Decker trying to get out of the inning, only with recording the 1 out here. Chill threatening to tie. In the dirt, great block by Davis behind the plate. One and 2, 1 out. Decker taking his time, runner on second. Pollock waiting, hitting this one into right field. Underneath it is McDougal, and the runner will not advance from second to third on the fly out to right field.
Now batting,
So 2 outs now.
number 11,
The runner on second, and it'll be Blake Porter to try and tie the game here in the bottom of the third, tied up here at 3. So they're down by 1. Grizzlies leading 3-2. That's a tongue twister right there.
Yeah, let's all try saying that 10 times fast.
This one hit down to first base in foul territory, but Rankin with the scoop. Bringing it over to first. That would have been out number 3 had it been fair.
Yeah, nifty defensive play by Rankin, but just drifted into foul territory.
And Porter tasked with trying to tie it up here in the 3rd inning. Decker has now been pacing himself here. He's taking longer time between each of his pitches. Next one, low for ball 1.
And Porter, I think, just really the right guy for this job right now. He's one of the most professional-looking hitters I have seen. Just so composed in the batter's box, makes hard contact every time he connects with the baseball.
This one swung on and fouled right above us in the press box. 1-2.
Almost got it. I'll get it the next time.
Almost. You gotta get at least 1. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We got, let's see, 6 more days of games left.
Even though I have to dive out of the press box, I'm catching a baseball, Andres.
Getting Sunday off for the Super Bowl. Playoffs start on Saturday. This one swung on down the line to first. Rankin couldn't make the play on that one, as this one's going to go foul all the way down the chain link fences. Then Saturday we got the triple header. Haven't had a triple header since opening day. That'll be a fun day to call Some baseball, Josh. At 9 a.m., we got the Commissioner's Cup. Possibly saw a matchup there earlier today between the Palm Spring Power and British Columbia Bombers. Top two teams in the league. This one's hitting to center field. Back on it is Busby, still going back. Now right in front of the warning track and makes the play for out number 3. She'll cut the lead down to 1. The Grizzly lead it 3-2 here in the bottom of the third. Top fourth coming up next. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Daisuke Fukuda leading off the inning here for the Grizzly. Their lead was cut down by 2 in the last half inning by the Chill. First pitch to Daisuke. Almost, the umpire pump faked me. It looked like he was going to call strike 1, but it was low for ball 1. Are playing some games with us up here. 1-0 is the count. There's the called strike. 1-1. Fukuda waiting the next pitch. He'll swing and foul it off for strike 2. And Fukuda, another one of our international players here, coming all the way from Japan. This one fouled off, or do it one more time. Kuda Kanai now on the bump for the Chill. Kuda Kanai, another Japanese player coming from Tokyo, Japan. 1-2 count. Called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate to Fukuda. He goes down on strikes. Great pitch there by Hokuto Kanai.
Now batting the center fielder, number 21, Christian Busby.
That'll be Christian Busby to lead it off, or to come on up next. He's 2 for 2 in today's game. Busby had the single, then the double. Called strike 1 on the play. This one swung out into foul territory, trying to make the catches. First baseman Van Weigerden, but he won't be able to make it out there. It'll be foul ball out of play. Busby walking around. I think he shocked his hand on that foul ball. Might have hit off the end of the bat. That one always stings.
Yeah, It looked like a bit of a jam shot on Busby. Just got the bat vibration, so he needed a little bit of time to just loosen himself back up and re-prepare himself.
Oh, and 2 is the count to Busby. The pitch, swung on, caught on a line by the third baseman and Jones for out number 2. It looked too hard for him. He still made it look good.
And Gavin Jones making that look easy. The only miscues of any sort he's had in the field have come with his arm. Sometimes just a little offline with the throw, but when it comes to just fielding the position, just putting the ball into your own glove, Gavin Jones has looked incredibly solid as a third baseman.
First pitch to Russ has been fouled off on the swing. 0-1. Russ 0 for 2 today. First time he will face 9 today's game. And the fly out to left field, and then the error. Jones on the great diving play that he had, but just couldn't make the throw over. 0-2 now, with 2 outs. Kuda Kanai ready to get out of the inning. 1-2-3. Missing low, ball 1.
And that kind of submarine style relief from Kanai, very deceptive, very difficult to gauge, but Russ able to see that one low. Good take there.
This one hit off the end of the bat, flying out into the right field. And Chandler Pallius making the catch for out number 3. A 1-2-3 inning for Hakuto Kanai as we end the top of the 4th inning, heading into the bottom of the 4th. It'll be Jones, Peters, and Van Weigerden here at the Cal Winter League. Welcome back to the California Winter League. It'll be Jones who had the line drive out that he caught at the hot corner. Come up to the plate. Come up to the plate. Apologies. His first pitch, he'll swing and miss for strike 1. And Jones, a dangerous batter. One of the best in our league as this one's hit off the end of the bat down to Nieva. Nieva picks it up on the ground, fires over to first for out number 1. Not some good contact there from Jones.
Number 3.
It sounded like it may have split the bat. Lenny Peters now. Another guy looking for his first couple of hits. First pitch to him misses outside, just narrowly missing. Peters from Curacao, Wilmstead, Curacao, another one of our international players. Only one from Curacao. 1-1 is the count on the called strike on the outside part of the plate. Inside, ball 2.
And Curacao, kind of an up-and-coming baseball hotbed. You see a lot of guys like Peters move to Florida and the United States to try and base themselves in America and pursue a professional career here. And Peters excelled at JUCO with Clarendon College and is still kind of working his way toward the big time.
Big swing and a miss there for strike 2. Surprised they didn't call a catcher's interference on the backswing. Peters' bat hit the glove of Davis. Either way, it's 2-2, ball in the dirt. The ball 3, and they locked it full at 3-2 with just 1 out. Decker at 53 pitches, working more efficiently than his counterpart in Bonsky earlier today. This one is hit into foul territory and out of play. They'll do it one more time, 3-2. Josh, you were saying that in your time with the South Bend Cubs, you had native Curaçaoan at your league, and telling you a little bit about how baseball's been coming to America for them. As this one's hit into left field, Russ underneath it for out number 2.
I guess we'll have to wait until the next time Peters comes up to hear that story again. But that's right, another guy from Willemstad, Curacao. I haven't really had a chance to talk to Peters yet. I'm sure 2 young baseball players are coming. I'm sure they know each other, at least know a guy who knows each other.
Justin Van Weigerden, 0 for 1 in the 6th spot. Playing first base, will take on Decker. He takes the first pitch. He sees swung on, hit to Nieva on a couple hops into the dirt, and a great pick from Rankin as Nieva nearly threw that ball away, but Rankin saving the inning and getting out of it for another 1-2-3 inning on the hard ground ball to the second baseman. It is the top of the 5th. It's McDougal, Rankin, and Israel coming up next for the Grizzly. They lead at 3-2. Welcome back to the California Winter League. First pitch to McDougal. It's called a strike. The outside top part of the plate. McDougal steps out of the box and adjusts his helmet and batting gloves. Kudo Kanai was just looking out to center field for a hot second.
It's a nice view.
It is.
I'd get distracted too.
Got the palm trees out there, the mountains in the background. Next pitch, called a strike. As McDougal had a quarter of a swing there. He's moving. The wrists were moving forward. 0-2 count, and he got him swinging on strike 3.
3 pitches, 1 strikeout. Hakuto Kanai, second straight inning he's been in the game. Second straight inning he has taken down the lead-off hitter on strikes.
The third of the way through for the
Now batting,
inning.
number 38, Nick Kreutzer.
And Nick Kreutzer coming in for Cole Rankin. Nick Kreutzer, another man with a dangerous bat. Kreutzer in every category of the batting leaders. He swings and misses at the first pitch. Second for most quality at bats. His OPS is 1.185. Got the second best batting average, 448. Slugging's at 655, and he's got 10 RBIs. Next pitch misses for ball 2. Kreutzer, one of the guys, I don't think he has a contract yet, but I would be, I'd put money to say that he would get one. He hits another base hit up the middle, beating the shift.
Exactly what you need to do from Kreutzer, who's got history playing in the USPBL. I can imagine he could jump up a couple of spots. I could easily see him on a Frontier League team, maybe even higher than that. Kreutzer has been so good at the plate so far this season.
He's got the body to be a big leaguer. He's a tall, strong guy playing first base, a solid first base at that too. Saw him pitch a few times as well. Pitched yesterday. Called strike 1 to Nick Israel. He's 0 for 2 today. Ball in the dirt, 1-1. There's not much else you can say about Kreutzer. He's just a great ball player. And I would love to find out by the end of this that he's going back into indie ball or pro ball or something. He's definitely deserving. A kind guy. When he said if it doesn't work out, he wants to be a fireman. Also wanted to have his own training camp. So hit down the line and off of the wrist of Garcia into foul territory. We're going to count that as an error on the first baseman. So the runners will advance. And the hard ground ball and the fielding error by Garcia.
Yeah, that's a play you got to make, especially just teetering on the line. Garcia unable to get his glove on that ball, and cost is an extra run on base. A runner in scoring position for the Grizzly.
So both Nick Kreutzer and Nick Israel on the base paths, and Brandon Nieva will be substituted for a new batter who takes strike 1. That's Jacob McGinnis. Getting some of these defensive substitutions in. Next pitch, called strike 2. On the outside half of the plate. 0-2. McGinnis called out on strike 3. 3 pitches and out number 2. Looking very familiar with that leadoff hitter with those 3 pitches.
I was going to say that the 2 strikeouts that Kanai has in this inning have been very efficient. He's only thrown an excess of 3 pitches on one of his strikeout at bats. He is just hitting his spots, throwing strikes, and these guys on the Grizzly are not touching him.
And another strike called. So that's 4 consecutive strikes called. He just didn't move the bat off of his shoulder. Travis Tanaka 1 for 2. He takes a swing at this one into right field. It goes, and running and making the catch is Palias for out number 3. So the Grizzly were threatening to take another lead, get some insurance runs. They currently lead 3-2, but they fly out to Chandler Palias. Will put him down for out number 3. It'll be Fisher, Lenos, Coming up next, Fourth and Chill. We're in the bottom of the fifth at the California Winter League. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Andre Santa with Josh Sperber here. We were talking in the half inning about possibly doing this broadcast in very broken Spanish.
Speak for yourself, man.
No puedo. First pitch misses for ball one.
We have too much fun in the booth here, folks.
We have a new pitcher on the mound. The Fujisawa, first pitch and second pitch. It'll be 1-1 strike on the foul ball. And Devin Fisher, he's 1 for 1 today. Next pitch. Wanting to swing, but holds his swing up. It's ball 2, as that was just around the eye area of Fisher. He has the double, came around to score the first run of the game back in the third inning. Fujisawa, another one of the international players, and this one's another foul ball. 2-2. Takuro Fujisawa, coming from Kanagawa, Japan. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. One of the 8 players from Japan coming to the Cal Winter League, as this one is now in the dirt. 3-2. Takuro Fujisawa has played 10 games. His 11th appearance, 14.2 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. This was it down the line on a hard ground ball, picking it up from third is Tanaka and firing over to Kreutzer at first for beautiful out number 1.
Yeah, not an easy play for Tanaka, but that catching expertise coming in handy for Travis at third base, keeping his body in front of the ball and just watching it into his glove. Good throw to first base as well, just smooth fielding at third for Tanaka.
You know, Tanaka, as you mentioned earlier, primarily plays catcher. He doesn't have the bigger build of a catcher. He kind of looks like a middle infielder, if anything, but still being able to be defensive anywhere you put him.
Yeah, and it's one of the reasons he's able to play so many different positions. He plays in the corner outfield as well, so really agile, good mobility at any position and just a really strong glove no matter which one he puts on.
Swing and a miss on Carlos Lenos. He's 1 for 1. Fujisawa comes in with a 3-2 record. He has a save as well and 1 blown save. 0-2 is the count to Lenos. Called strike 3 inside on 3 pitches.
Fujisawa not messing around, just trying to get strikes, putting balls in the zone, just waiting for Lenos to try and swing at it. And Fujisawa attacking the strike zone comes in handy as he gets his first punch out of the game.
So Bonsky, who started off the game as a pitcher, will be hitting in the 9 spot again, but he'll come in as the DH instead. Low inside for ball 1. And Vince Garcia also coming in for the Chill, playing first base. He'll take the 6th spot. There's one called in for a strike. 1-1. Van Weigerden will come out. And Garcia taking his spot there. 1-1. Called strike 2. Right down Main Street, honestly.
Just right down the pipe. He is just pumping strikes over the plate. This is the most accurate that I've seen Fujisawa pitch since the start of this season.
Fujisawa has struggled lately in the middle of the season, but he does have the good stuff here as the 1-2 pitch is now in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, no one on. Alberta Grizzly leading it 3-2 here. Bottom of the 5th. The Chill looking to try to tie it with some 2-out magic here. They will only have 2 more chances since they're down to their final strike of the inning. The pitch from Fujisawa. This one hit into the gap, splitting left and right field, but underneath it, making the diving catch is Russ. Absolutely great play out there by the left fielder in D.C. Russ to end the inning. Stole a base hit away. So the Grizzly, with that spectacular diving catch, will keep their lead 3-2 as they go to the top of the 6th inning. As it will be Davis, Fukuda, and Busby up next. Here are the California Winter League. Welcome back to the California Winter League. Leading off will be Carter Davis. He's 0 for 2 today. Grizzly lead at 3-2, top of the 6th. Looking for more insurance run as the Chill have been finding ways to slowly make a comeback. This one's dribbled off to the pitcher, Kudo Kanai, for the first pitch. He'll fire it over to Vince Garcia, who has to come off the bag and play it on the outside part of the first base for out number 1.
And Kanai has really been starting off these innings exceptionally well. Just quick outs. The first 2 innings he came in, he retired the first 2 by way of strikeout. Now he's inducing really weak contact from Carter Davis there, right back to him and helping himself out.
Now Daisuke Fukuda, the DH here. First pitch, he swings and misses for strike 1. He is 1 for 2. He's got a walk, single, came around to score, and then he struck out in his last at-bat where he struck out looking. Next pitch misses for ball 1. One out. Pitch called for strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. A good pitch there. Looked like a fastball, but kind of maybe a circle change. That one was falling low to the outside part of the plate.
Just painting the corner is Kanai, really on point with his accuracy.
Off the end of the bat, flying it out into left field. It's Porter underneath for the easy grab, one-handed grab actually there too, for out number 2. Now looking at another possible 1-2-3 inning as he struggled in the last inning, facing 5 batters, but still no runs were able to come across. Gave up the leadoff strikeout. As it's new hitter for Alex Lippman. He'll come in, batting for Busby's. He fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. And Kanai had the leadoff strikeout, then the single and error, then strikeout and a flyout to the right fielder to get out of the inning. Lippman hits this one hard on the ground to Jones. Jones fires over to Vince Garcia for another 1-2-3 inning. Kanai working efficiently here as the Chill trying to come back. It'll be Palias, Pollock, and Porter as they're down by 1. Grizzly lead at 3-2. Welcome back to the California Winter League. It'll be Chandler Palias. He's 1 for 2 leading off the inning. He'll take on Fujisawa. Goes back to the second inning of work. First pitch to him misses outside for ball 1. Lippman coming into center field. This one's hit out to him in center field. He's camping underneath it for out number 1. A quick out number 1 to Lippman, newly entered for center fielder Christian Busby.
29, A.J. Pollock.
A.J. Pollock, the current center fielder for the Chill, is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout to right field. Fujisawa looking to get another quick out here. First pitch, missing high, ball 1. Pollock, safe to assume he'll play to the end of this game here as they're in the 6th inning. Chill don't make a lot of defensive switches or switches within the game. They're calling it a strike. An odd call there. Nope, they're saying that it hit him. So A.J. Pollock will go to first base. I don't think A.J. Pollock knew the ball hit him.
I think it might have been what he was telling the umpire after the play, but it seemed like it hit him. I don't know if I certainly didn't hear the ball hit me.
Nope. But, the rule, the official rule is that it can hit any part of the player, any part of his accessories, including the shirt. So you don't necessarily need to be plunked. You just need the ball to grace any part of what you're wearing outside of the bat to hit over to first. First pitch swung on a miss for strike one. Now with a runner at first, one out, Fujisawa pitches. This one's hit into center field, letting it bounce, and the ball plays off of Lippman. It'll be a base hit. A line drive single moves the runners now at first and second.
Baseman, number 23, Gavin
It'll be the
Jones.
dangerous Gavin Jones. He's over 2 today, but with only 1 out and runners in scoring position, that might change his approach at the plate today. He has the fly out to left field, the ground out to shortstop. We'll see what he does here. As the Chill, again, only 1 run away from tying the game. Swung on and missed for strike one. Definitely the go-ahead run at first was the battering Gavin Jones. The extra run at the plate. Next pitch. Outside, ball one. It's 1-1. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Jones finally now going back into the batter's box. Runner from second stealing. That'll be a double steal. No throw from the catcher in Davis. That'll be a double steal. Pollock and Porter will be granted will earn their stolen bases, as now both runners are in scoring position for Gavin Jones, and the tying run moves up to second.
Now, this is not the guy you want up with runners in scoring position. Jones, a dangerous bat, and he's known to hit in clutch spots.
This one's
for the show.
Just popped up. Josh, this is your chance, bud. Oh,
So close.
missed it. So a foul ball, 2-2, as Jones stays alive. That ball didn't look like it was going to come towards us, but then it started getting bigger.
I should go for it.
Now we're having more fans show up to the ballpark. They're all shading themselves in the shade as it is a hot day here. This next pitch hit into deep left field. That one is way out of here. Oh my goodness, it barely hits off the wall. Hits the top of the wall. That looked like it was a moonshot. Those runs are going to come across to score on the just incredible stand-up triple, 2 RBIs.
I thought that was going to be
Oh,
gone
my
too, but it
goodness.
looked like instead of just continuing to carry, it looked like it just suddenly dropped for Jones and the
my.
Chill. But either way, a huge hit on a 2-strike count from Gavin Jones, bringing the 2 runs home and giving the Chill the lead in the second to last inning.
That's probably the first no-doubter hit that I have seen not leave the ballpark. If there was any hit that we've seen that looked like it was going to leave without any sort of, like, I guess, reservation, it was that one. His next pitch missing up high for ball one. The Chill take a 4-3 lead as the dangerous Gavin Jones, we said it, and you said it before the hit. He is dangerous with runners in scoring position. 1-0. 1 out, runner at third. This one's hit foul out of play for strike one. So now it'll be Fujisawa in line for the loss, and Kudo Kanai in line for the win. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike two. Big crowd here, big ovation for Jones as he reached third base. Those are the fun parts of baseball right there. 1-2, 1 out, runner at third. Swung on, hit into center field. Lippman's coming in on it. He's calling for, I think he lost it, and it's going to fall. A run is going to score, and Peters will go into second base with a stand-up double.
Another ball that just gets lost in the lights there. And taking advantage of it is
Now batting, number
Peters.
21.
Just running off contact all the way to second base, and the lead grows for the Chill.
Nick Israel from second base, or some shortstop, went all the way into center field to try to save that one as Littman lost it in the sun. Again, it's a very hot and sunny day. Easy to lose it, especially in the clear blue skies. The 5-3 lead here, Vince Garcia coming up. He, in his first at-bat, first pitch he sees, he fouls it off for strike one. Seems like it's easier for the players to catch the fly balls with the cloudy skies as opposed to the clear skies. Next pitch hit to the second baseman, takes a weird hop, but Guinness plays it perfectly, firing over to Kreutzer at first for out number 2. McGinnis doing a great job on playing the ball on the top. It hits off the infield grass lip.
Josh Hines.
Lippman's not the tallest guy, but he made the great extension to cross over his body and make the catch over on his right side of his shoulder. Peters will move over to third on the putout, and that'll be Josh Hines. First pitch called a strike. His first at bat against Fujisawa. 6th run of the Chill is sitting at third base. Nice pitch misses low for ball 1. It's 1-1. And the Chill have a 5-3 lead coming off of that triple from Gavin Jones. 1-1. Called strike 2 inside. The Chill are down to their final strike here as they made a successful comeback for now. 3-5. Fujisawa sets, looks at third. Peters now fires home. This one hit on the ground and fouled. Maybe a foot foul as it bounced in fair territory, then bounced out of play in foul territory for another 1-2 count with 2 outs.
A really close play over at third. It looks like that the third baseman Tanaka had a beat on it if it went fair, but barely drifting foul for Josh Hines.
1-2 count once more. Fujisawa fires. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate. A wide zone is what will put down Hines on strikes. But either way, the Chill come back with 3 runs, 3 hits on only 22 pitches. It'll be DC Russ, Anthony McDougal, and Nick Kreutzer coming up next for the Grizzly here at the California Winter League. Welcome back to the California Winter League. The DC Russ, he's 0 for 3 today. First pitch he sees falls in for a called strike, and Akuto Kanai still back out there. So he now has the lead as the Chill come back and lead at 5-3. Swing and a miss. I almost thought it may have tipped the bat there, but it's 0-2 either way. Kanai working fast again. And a 1-2-3 inning in his last inning of work in the sixth, as this one is hit into deep left field. We're out number 1 on the fly ball to Porter.
And Russ kind of went fishing for that a little bit, sort of Vlad Guerrero dug it out by the bottom part of the plate there, just lofted that right up for the left fielder to make a grab on.
Anthony McDougal 0 for 3 now. Chill are 2 outs away from ending this game victoriously. First pitch swinging for strike 1. McDougal has struck out all 3 times. First 2 times looking, and the last time on the swing. The strikeout pitch has been plaguing him as of late. The next pitch misses for ball 1. His last game yesterday, he went down on 4 strikeouts. And strike 2 called on the outside part of the plate, so he's had 7 consecutive at-bats with 7 strikeouts, edging here on number 8. This one hits off the ground to the pitcher, Kanai. He'll underhand it, and that'll end the consecutive strikeout streak. But that's out number 2.
Dougal doesn't get the golden sombrero, but Kanai is still look as good as I've ever seen him here in the Cal Winter League. His stuff is on point. He's hitting his spot time and time again, and he's just consistently pounding that zone and getting strikes on these Grizzlies. Really great outings from him.
He pitched yesterday against the A's. Only 1 inning of work, allowed 2 hits, 1 run. It wasn't earned. And has a strikeout. First pitch strike to Nick Kreutzer, who's 1 for 1. Fouls this one off. And if there's anyone you want to get things started for you, it's Kreutzer. He, again, leading, or is at least mentioned in every leading league batting stat that we have. Batting around just under 500. Has a hit today. Low for ball 1. 1-2 is the count. Came in today with a 448 average. Had the hit. Sure, it's around 460, 470. 1-2 pitch misses outside for ball 2. The Grizzly are down to their final strike. Fortunately, Kreutzer were able to muscle one out of the park. Wouldn't be enough. They're down by 2 with 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and here's the pitch to Kreutzer. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate, and that's the ball game. So another 1-2-3 inning for Akuto Kanai as he goes 1-2-3 in the 6th and 7th to win the game for the Chill. They win it 5-3. Josh, any final thoughts?
I mean, just a really well-pitched game. Best pitching I've seen from Akuto Kanai, earning that win, really keeping the Chill in this game on the mound. And he was a huge difference maker. A big win for the Chill as they look to climb up the standings late in the season.
Akuto Kanai will be the winning pitcher. Fujisawa will go down with the loss. Kanai going 4 innings, no earned runs, 4 strikeouts, and no walks. Fujisawa 2 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, and no walks. The final line score: Grizzly 3 runs, 5 hits on no errors. The Chill, who are victorious, 5 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Last 3 days of California Winter League action, at least in the regular season, coming up next. It'll be the Lumberjacks and the Palm Spring Power. It'll be for game 1, and then the British Columbia Bombers against the Canada A's for game 2, before we have our final 3 games here. The California Winter League, again, Saturday, 3 games, a triple header to start off the playoffs. Sunday we're off for the Super Bowl with semifinals and championship coming up on Monday and Tuesday. For public address announcer Mitch Glessner and my partner Josh Sperber, I'm Andres Tejeda wishing you a good afternoon here from Palm Springs Stadium. Again, final score, Chill 5, Grizzly 3.